Oi, oi, Roger Retro Gamer. I'm back again. Now, I get a cheeky little text at the weekend. Sunday afternoon. Oh, we're just pulling up at Harwich. H is all ready. Got his boots and his knee pads on, ready to go in and do his wrestling training. Need a bit of Vimto. Oh, sugar-free mango Vimto. Oh, it's naughty, I tell you. I need it. It's been a hot day. Finally, kids are going back to school. Bloody summer's started. About bloody time. Anyway, so we pull up over in Harwich, ready to go into wrestling training, and I get a cheeky message. The message goes something to this effect. Here, Rog, while putting the stuff back up in the loft and sorting stuff out that was over the other side, various boxes, etc., I found another box and I didn't realise this has got retro stuff in it. From my old mucker. So I'm thinking, oh, tell me more. And he said, well, I found this other box and it's full of games. Obviously, you've had the rest of it. I'm gutted now because I would love to play some of these games, but you've had the console. So I've got nothing to play it on. So I might as well offer it to you first. There's 18 games. So it must have been a fair size box. And I found a couple of controllers as well. So I guess you're interested. He said, come on in. You've been fair throughout. We've managed to strike a deal with the rest. If you are interested, let me know how much you want to pay. What's the minimum you'll go? And the maximum. And we'll try and meet somewhere in the middle. And he sent me a picture a little while after that. I'm like, ooh, tease me, baby. So he sent me a picture. Lo and behold, it's cartridge based. Ooh. And it's Sega. Ooh. Got the juices flowing. So I'm like, right, geezer. X amount of pounds is what I'll pay. That's fair. I'm happy to pay that. I'll come around and get them on my way home. We're in Harwich at the moment. I'll come and get them on my way home. Pound notes. Job's a good one. So I get the message back. Well, they've all got manuals. They're all in good nick. But yeah, go on then. And I did lay it on. I was like, well, it's cost me some. I've had to get that bloody Game Gear sort of sorted out and get away to play them Game Gear games. So I'm laying it on a bit thick. I can do that. I'm good at that. So he's like, yeah, it's all right. No problem. X amount of pounds. They're yours. I'll see you later. So I'm like, yes. So it turns out not only does Morrison's do games, so does Matalan. We have another bundle of joy. Cartridge based, all complete with manuals, and all looking very, very nicey indeed. Now, it's a big old bag. And I like a big old bag now and again. There's plenty for me to go through. It turns out I do have every single game in this bundle. But just looking at the picture, 90% of the games had hang tabs, and he assured me they're all in decent condition with the manuals. So, had to be done. Job's a good one. No doubt a few of these, the main one in the bundle, the most expensive one in the bundle, I knew my version was missing a manual. So I thought, if nothing else, being a crazy collector, you know what it's like. You'll buy a whole bloody bundle just to tick something off the list you know is going to be a pain in the ass to get otherwise. and with trading, moving stuff around, I'll at least get my money back on them. So I did have a flick through CEX, and looking at the voucher they'll give, it's about the same sort of money anyway as what I paid in cash. So I'm happy with that. But we got a few beauties here. So I'll go through each and every one. We got Grand Slam tennis, or Grand Slam, the tennis tournament. Now I think that's the one I had back in the day. I think this might be Jennifer Capriati tennis. Bloody awesome tennis game. Absolutely brilliant. If you're mildly into your 16-bit tennis, get a load of that. Hang tab. All of the games have their posters. Look at that. Each have their instruction manual, posters, whatever it came with. All really nice. Inlays are really nice. None of that sort of chewed up top and bottom bits. I thought it was a little bit bizarre. Some of the games that were in the bundle with the console, I thought, surely he had different titles than that. You know, because he had some crackers in there. But the PAL versions of the games, we had a lot of sort of golf and basketball and real sort of basic titles. And I thought, surely everyone had Sonic 1, 2, 3, surely, and a few other gems, Micro Machines and stuff. But so anyway, so Grand Slam tennis. It's the first one in there. I'm just reaching in, no particular order. Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, again, all with manual. Oh, been lovingly cared for. And to know the history of where these have come from is really nice as well. Oh, this was a cracker. I really loved the second one though. Super Monaco GP. Now, my head always looks shiny, even on a cold day up here. It's because I've got proper ghetto. I've got a light up there, 2 lights up there, a light behind, and they're all shining down on the bonds. Minimise the amount of chins we got. So again, it's got the poster in there, really nice manual. Super Monaco GP, hang tab box. Oh, very nice. Then we got Fever Pitch Soccer. Right, he's getting hot up here. As I say, we're just, pat down the head. Fever Pitch Soccer, that was so cool. Such a great game. I initially preferred that to FIFA. It was real fun. Fever Pitch Soccer. Oof. Hang tab box, and it's a blue spined one. So I definitely need the box. But that may well be better condition than mine. It's got all the leaflets in there and whatnot. Cartridge has got the, that's one thing you do have to look out for on the blue spines, the old sticker, how well it's stuck on, because the old glue kind of disintegrates over time. But yeah, Fever Pitch Soccer. This was a cracker. Now I remember getting this back in the day, and I got this. Old boy John, he was a caretaker at the school, the high school we used to go to, and he used to go out getting games from Roy's, and he was always in there as well, like me, always doing deals. And old caretaker John, he got this for his lads to play on, and I pestered him for ages because I knew he'd got it, and he managed to get it, snipe it out of Roy's before I got it. So I always pestered him, come on, we'll do a deal. And I ended up doing, I think it was a £5 and a couple of other games in trade for this once they completed it. And it was RoboCop versus Terminator. Amazing game. Such a cool game. If only they made a film to back it up. But it was great that it sort of interlinked two awesome franchises, characters. Really cool. And the Mega Drive version was the best, of course. But that's all complete, all nicey nice. So that's another good one. Theme Park. Brilliant on the Mega Drive. I think this is the only style of management simulation type game that I've ever played, and I really enjoyed it because it had that sort of fun aspect that it was quite engaging. And you'd have, if you, what was it, if you over salted the chips and didn't have enough toilets and whatnot, you'd have people throwing up and random stuff. Real fun. I know on the Mega Drive it wasn't as good as the, I think, Amiga or the PC, at the sort of the graphics with the rides, but it was competent enough. Kept me entertained back in the day. It's all complete, all nice condition. Once again, it's got some little leaflet, booklet type thing underneath, an Alton Towers guide. But yeah, all nice condition. Lovely, lovely. Hang tab box. Beautiful. One the boy has already tried to nick off me. He's got mad into basketball all of a sudden out of nowhere. So the weekend, we got him a Jordan, an Air Jordan tracksuit and a couple of Jordan shirts and a Chicago Bulls hat, all Jordan based. That's his main basketball player. But all of a sudden likes basketball. And we had a trip to Nerd Base and he's got some Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, it must stand, that eye. You don't want to take it out of the box. I don't know where he gets that from. A really nice model, Shaquille O'Neal. Is it McFarlane? Sort of figure, and it's doing a pose, and it's posable, but it's doing a, and it looks absolutely brilliant. Really does look cool. So yeah, out of nowhere, he's like, I want to collect everything basketball. I'm like, oh shit, another collection. So I've sort of got him to have a word with himself and only keep to sort of a couple of things. There's only so much room he's got. And already he's trying to nick me basketball games. And I'm like, but you can't play them. And he's like, no, but I like to look at the boxes and artwork and anything basketball related. I'm into it, Dad. And I'm like, whatever, as long as you're happy. So a nice copy of NBA Jam with Hang Tab. Yay! Now, Micro Machines Turbo Tournament 96. I've got all of them already. I'm down to about, I think, just less than 50 games for a full PAL set. Never going to get the full set. Some of the prices of the games, bloody mental. But you just got to keep chipping away. Now, I felt the weight of this and I thought, oh, I wonder. Because I remember having this back in the day at high school. And as I opened it up, lo and behold, it's got the J-Kart, ultra coolness, a beautiful manual, but more importantly, now the missus thought I'd proper lost the plot, but it's got the invites, a pad of invites, loads of them on there. And I remember giving these out because a lot of people come around to mine. We'll have a game day and we'll you know, have a bit of a challenge, get a couple of the Dorises round, couple of the lads, and we'll get on the Mega Drive or the SNES. And this was a thing. Invites to play a bit of Micro Machines, get a tournament, a proper tournament going. And then there's slips for the winner. And he's got them in there. Well, I've got them in there. And then we got a password card. And then a slip about 6-button joypads. Now take a little note on those 6-button joypads. To be continued. So to see them, I really put a smile on my face. I thought, yes, quality. I can't remember whether mine have got, my old version, original version has got that in, but now I've got them, it's just quality. So I will be going through all of these. I've got to unbaggy all of my games and just, you know, as you do, or as you should do, get the best conditions of each one, and then just chop in the rest. absolute classic. Sonic 3. For me, it's the special stages. Really, just mind-blowing. They needed to make a game on just the special stages. Really did. So again, we've got Manuel. And behind that, some sort of postery leaflet type thing. Awesome game. I reckon technically, I'm going to... I bloody hate these blue boxes. The blue spine boxes. The way they pin the manual in, it's brutal, I tell you. But awesome game. So, and my one is really nice conditioned, but it might not have the leaflet in. I don't know. I shall check. Cannon Fodder. Never got into that sort of game. Not my cup of tea at all. But it's got its place. It's a legendary classic. So I'm told. Again, all nice and complete. A lot of these games are just nice to have. Especially in this sort of condition. But once again, blue spine, hang tab box. Needed for the collection, if nothing else. I'm making a bit of a precarious bundle there. About to fall over. Oh, wow. It's a game every time I bust out the Mega Drive and I think, oh, I'm going to have a go on the Mega Drive and I want to play a game. The first games I go to are the Sonics, then Streets of Rage, then the Road Rashes, and then if I get in a platformer, sort of, if the mood takes me for a platformer, Aladdin's up there as one of the best. Absolute brilliant game. It was like being a part of the film. And I remember getting that the Christmas that was released, 93 was it? Yeah, 93. So I got that in the Christmas, and it was really hyped and awesome game. Certainly lived up to the hype. Aladdin, the music was brilliant, great playability. For me, that wins hands down over the SNES version, definitely. Bloody Lemmings. Hate Lemmings. Absolutely detest fucking Lemmings. But a nice copy here. All complete. Nicey nice. But the downside of being an attempting the full set collection is that you've got to have the rough with the smooth. Obligatory Sonic the Hedgehog 2. One we've been playing through recently. Awesome game. Legendary. Got the poster in there. Nice condition. All lovely, lovely. Hang tab. Splendid. Oh! And then we got Echo, the Tides of Time. Never really did get into Echo the Dolphin. Definitely not my sort of game. That's what I mentioned. The old cartridge label has come up a little bit there. But otherwise, really nice condition. All happy days. It's got hang tab box. So yeah. And then we got FIFA 96. Great game. Now my old buddy, my old pal was decent at football. I think at the start of secondary school he was about 6 foot then. So he was always pretty good at football. Always loved his footy. So FIFA 96. Hang tab box. Nice. And then Flashback. I love the art style. Got to admit, I didn't really get into it. Never really have. And a couple of years ago, I got the Switch sort of special edition with steel tin. And again, tried it. I think I got further than I did back in the day, but it just didn't grab me. It's got to grab me. Know what I mean? But it's a really nice copy. So see the shinage. Nice. Awesome game. But just, you know, each to their own. Woolworths exclusive free hints and tips poster on purchase of Flashback. There's no hints and tips poster in there. But good old Woolies. Miss Woolies. So yeah, flashback. And then the last game. And this one is the one I needed a manual for. And it's Turtles Tournament Fighters. Now my condition one is really nice. Cart's pretty good. Box inlay is all nice. It was just missing the manual. And in this one, it's all complete. Happy days. So for me to get that was worth getting the bundle to pass on as trades and tick something off the list big time. So yeah, really nice, and it's a cool game, I must admit. I prefer the platforming elements of Turtles Hyperstone Heist, but having a one-on-one fighter, pretty cool. Get all the characters in there. So yeah, happy days. Now the last thing was a couple of controllers, and I do like my random controllers, and they don't get much more random than this. It's a Quick Shot, hence the little flyer in the game earlier. Decent enough condition, 6-button pad, and I haven't got one of these in the collection yet. So there's that one, and then we have that one. So all fairly good condition, look all right, could do with a clean. Everything gets anti-backed and tidied anyway, but yeah, so a couple of 6-button pads as well. They're not the most comfortable, but I'll tell you what, they're solid enough. Not bad, not bad. Oh, catalogue pose with my shiny bonds. So yeah, couple of controllers as well. So another deal done. And I did say to him upon picking this lot up, I said, look, come on, dude, don't keep finding any more shit up in the loft. I said, or at least give me a bit of a break. Wait till fucking after next payday before you find anything else up in that loft. Said if there's even a hint, there's something in that fucking loft of yours, you don't even go near it until after the 25th of September. Give me a bloody chance, will ya? So so yeah, couple of controllers added to the mix. So now the fun part. Whoa! I get to go through the collection, unseal the baggies, have a look at the games, sit there pondering on which one is the best condition. It's hard life as a collector. Sad, isn't it, really? I think I get more enjoyment out of being amongst the collection, fannying around with the collection, than I actually do playing the games half the time. But yeah, crazy old world. Anyway, so like I say, I've said no more bundles, can't afford it. If you do find anything else, leave it in the corner of the loft, wait till after payday. And he's like, Rog, honestly, that is it. He said, when I found that box, he said, I couldn't believe it. He said, I was so pissed that I'd let the Mega Drive go with the other bits. He said, because seeing Micro Machines, seeing Sonic the Hedgehogs, he said, oh, mate, honestly, I wish I'd have kept it all and I'd have been playing on it and then sell it to you. And I did say, look, if you want, I can sort you out a Mega Drive and have a little, you know, have a little go. I've got a multi-cart thing. You can, you know, play all of them on one go. And he's like, no, he said, because I'll be fucking heartbroken if I start playing something and then I think I should have kept all that. So, and I'm like, yeah, no, ain't happening. You ain't getting none of it back now. It's all gone. Forget it. And I took my little Matalan bag and I run like the wind. Or waddled like a little midget holding a bag of games. Anyway, this is the finale of finales with this bundle. There are no more, by all accounts, unless I get a nice surprise. So I have started to sort of put bits in the collection and slowly start to move bits on and do trades and get some CEX credit. Been down to the Retro Hunter Ali, who's just had a birthday. So happy birthday, Ali. Kept that bloody quiet. Been along to Ali, the retro hunter, Leon C, near Southend, and did some trades. So there will be some videos incoming, which is nice to get something for the collection. I've had such a long break where I haven't had any sort of pickups, but now I've got some trade bait to do some deals. And as I say, nearly all of that, I might be sort of swapping them out or nicking manuals out if I need them. But all of that will be up for trades, sales, whatever. So yeah, so it gives me something to get my teeth into. Just before I go, I want to thank you for, I've finally been a bit more active with the channel. It is a hobbyist channel. It is, when I get time, when I can, if I've got decent enough things to show, I'll do a video. It gives me great fun. I can sit up here, disappear up here, in the sauna, and talk to myself. And hopefully you good people will watch and comment and subscribe and like and all the good stuff. It is much appreciated. So thanks a lot for all the traffic coming my way, watching the videos and whatnots. And yeah, so much appreciated. Anyway, I'm going to get a bit of Vimto down me and then get back on it. So thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.